Yo, what is going on? It is your boy Skiiwalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. So excited to be here tonight. We got a fun stream planned for y'all tonight, man. This should be very interesting. Much love to Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, and the Mikey verse. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you greatly, and I don't take that lightly. We're gonna have a super dope time tonight. I got some surprise guests for you guys. Y'all know me. I like pulling people out the chat and kind of bringing it up on stream sometimes, and I felt like this would be a very fun stream to do that with. And I'm very excited. First, let me get past some housekeeping real quick. As you guys already know, right, we are on the road to 1K. The goal is to hit 1,000 subs by the end of 2023. I think we're going to do that. But with that being said, I still need you guys' help in doing so, right? Make sure that you're subscribed, that you're liking the content, you're sharing it out, making sure that people they're able to see it, excuse me, right? Because that really helps. And we trying to spread this hashtag sales ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix movement as far as we possibly can. Everybody has been doing a great job engaging with these hashtags. We launched our shirts or our first shirt on Zack Snyder's birthday on March 1st. Make sure that you head over to where is it at intothepeople.com/sell the Snyderverse. Cop you a shirt, cop you a hoodie, right? And we got more stuff coming too. That first one's fire though. People have been copying it. I can't wait to get mine in my hands. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a very exciting time. As you guys know, when using the hashtags, make sure you're following the rules of engagement. Number one, be positive. Number two, don't mix the hashtags with no other hashtags. And number three, don't tag nobody, don't quote tweet nobody, don't reply to nobody from WBD. That includes, and it's not limited to James Gunn or anybody else that's over there working on projects, right? Because we're trying to focus on Netflix and push this whole thing through over here, right? Make sure that you guys are following the at ZSJL to Netflix official Twitter. They are giving out all the pertinent information over there, as well as myself, Sammy Snyder Queen, and Leon of the New Geeks, right? Also, make sure you're subscribed to ZSJL to Netflix official YouTube, right? Got a lot of dope stuff coming out of there, and it will be so in the future as well, right? We are coming up on 3/18, which is trending day, right? Make sure that you guys are scheduling your tweets and that you're getting ready to really make our voices heard. We about to start ramping up hype on that front to an incredible level. So make sure that you're ready, yo. I think we and got through all of the formalities here, right? So let's talk about the hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix momentum building. Before I bring out our guests, I'm gonna say what's up to everybody in the chat real quick, right? It was a packed house when I came in here. We already had Snyder Queen, Mr. Wayne, A-Pass was in the building early, right? Bad Dan, Retro Nerd Girl, Bishop. Matter of fact, Bishop, check your DMs on Twitter, Bishop, right now. Check your DMs on Twitter right now. All right. We got the homie Socks in here. We got Havoc. We got Taladia, the Batman. Right, it's a packed house in here already. Osa Fresh is in the building. Super Bro Corey's in the building. What's going on, Super Bro Corey? Shout out to that Bat channel. Always doing great work over there. We got the new gods in the building. What's going on? Decide. Right, we got Chris Brown. Oh man, it's already. Mikey Sutton's in the building. You will get to 1K before May. This guy. Mikey putting that pressure on me. Yo. What up, Mikey? Right? Shouts out to the main man, Mikey, co-host of a night shift that airs on Sundays and Thursdays. Catch this upcoming Sunday. Should be very fun. But I want to start bringing out our guests, right? Because that's what we all here for. You know what I'm saying? Like we're here to talk to the people and to highlight a couple people in the community that I feel like uh, should get a little bit of shine. And I'm honestly happy to have a conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? But let's bring up our first couple guests. Right? We've first got the homegirl in here. Let's bring her up first. We got the homegirl, A Pass, right? What's going on, A Pass? How are you feeling? and are you excited to be here talking with the community tonight?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I'm always excited to talk to everybody. Just stepping into this realm now instead of the chat. So this is gonna be interesting and fun.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for being here, A Pass. I got all the love and respect for you, and I value you being here. So thanks for coming on the stream and for letting me talk you into it. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
All right, all right. Our next guest, right, is somebody who I've been engaging with on Twitter and in Seal Nation and chat and all that for a very long time. And I love this dude's sense of humor, and he is a very, very valued member of Seal Nation and has been for quite some time, right? I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen him on the stream, but it's my first time seeing him on one tonight. But I can't wait. Much love to the homie. We got Mr. J 310 in the building. What's going on, Mr. J?
What's
How
up,
you
Scott?
feeling, sir?
First time on the stream, so I'm a little nervous, but it'll be fun.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, look, I wanted to talk to you guys because you guys have been like valued members of like Seal Nation and this whole community, right, for like quite some time, man. And it's just dope um that like this whole like sale thing has happened. It's kind of like heightened everybody's platform, and APAS jumped on Twitter, right? She didn't even have a Twitter account. You know what I'm saying? And she jumped on Twitter to kind of jump into the fray. And it's just dope seeing like people that was with like rocking with Steel Nation like from so early on, like just being here and just engaging in this type of way. And it's super dope. So I thought that it'd be dope to have a conversation with both you guys and kind of get your perspectives on everything.
Sure.
With you, APAS, right? I've been seeing you in the chat for like quite some time, right? In all the sales chats and stuff. How has it been kind of, watching not only him, but just like his platform grow throughout all this time and, kind of like weaving through these obstacles that he's kind of had to deal with?
Oh wow. Yeah, like it's been incredible seeing his platform and everybody else that's connected in Soul Nation uh having their space and growing and um yeah, it's kind of hard to believe because I started trying to remember when I think I started watching Sil around the Snyder cut whenever it came out. Maybe like a little bit before it came out. And I was just like so just I don't know, like happy to find a community that felt the same way as I did because I mean, as you just said, like I wasn't on Twitter. I'm kind of anti social media in general, but yeah, this whole thing um I mean, I'm super grateful to be a part of this community. Like, it's so nice to like just get to know everybody, even though it's through like the chat and everything. But like, it's just nice to have that camaraderie. I can't talk. Sorry, like
All
that
good.
that and
Camaraderie,
just
yeah.
like yeah, exactly that. Yeah,
Correct.
but yeah,
Yo,
what else
yeah,
can I say?
yeah, it's been dope, just kind of watching everybody grow, right? And Mr. J, I'll ask you the same question, right? Like, how has it been like being a part of Seal Nation throughout all this time and just going through all these ebbs and flows, right?
Yeah, for reals. I mean, I've known Upsil since I think when he was a part of Lightcast. That's how long I've been knowing Upsil. And then he took off for a while, and all that shit happened, and then I saw him pop up, and I started following him when the movement first started, and I saw his whole evolution, man, from just him hustling by himself, growing, and then bringing in the cool table and seeing you guys grow, and just the family atmosphere that we have, like like I said, like in our own like chat rooms or whatever, I mean, we get together, we have a good time, we leave the haters in the back, and just continue to grow. I mean, every day, every month, as we grow, we see the haters come in. They try to break our stuff down. But, like I said, we're just going to keep moving forward. And it's seeing you, Sky for real, and channels. I appreciate you, appreciate your friendship, appreciate A-Pass. I mean, Marcus, everybody. I mean, Austin. I mean, it's been fun, dude. It's been fun for me personally because past year it's been kind of rough for me, to be honest with you. And so having you guys, to talk to in the back, it's got me out of that funk. And it's always been fun to interact with everybody, with Sammy and the chat, everybody in the chat for sure. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting everybody, but it's been good, dude. It's been good. It's been a good time. And this whole new movement, it's going to keep going even better and better for sure.
Hey, that's dope, man. Cause yo, I've been seeing y'all around, yo, and it's just like, yo, the word family has come up a whole lot, right? And it really does kind of feel like that, right? Because we've had one another's backs throughout a lot of stuff, right? And as things have kind of grown, right, it's only really kind of had us come together more,
Exactly.
right? And so, yeah. And so as this thing has kind of gotten bigger, A-Pass, being like a fan of Zack Snyder, right? What has it kind of been like for you being in all these spaces, right? Be it these YouTube chats, or now that you're on Twitter, right? And you're getting like a full dose of what it kind of feels like being a Zack Snyder fan, right? How does that feel for you? And you know, what does it kind of mean in your life, right? As a whole, right? Being a Zack Snyder fan, like, where does that kind of fall for you?
That is a good question. Yeah, so I gotta say, because I think my fandom for Zack Snyder, literally, I think it started with Man of Steel. Because before that, I was kind of not as aware of him. I have older brothers that were very much into him. That's how I kind of got introduced. Because I mean, I was always a fan of DC, like 100% a fan of DC. And whenever I saw that, like, can't believe it's been a decade already, like since Man of Steel. But when I saw like the teaser for it, I was like, oh my god, this is what we need. We need something like this. And I wasn't really expecting it to like, take off in the form of like expanding it into like a Marvel cinematic universe like they were trying to do. But were shooting themselves in the foot at every which way that they were being successful with it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, like I really appreciate Zach's like take on just the characters and everything else. Like I honestly don't understand the hate that he gets. Like genuinely do not understand it, because if anything, I think he has shown these characters the utmost respect and has literally brought them to a level of just total, like, I mean, they were always epic, but like it's on a different scale whenever it's like, cinematic.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's been a ride, that's for sure.
Yeah, it almost feels as if like we've all kind of grown up together, right? Like as Zack Snyder fans, and
Right.
it's kind of like an eerie feeling almost. What about you, Mr. J? Same question to you. Like, how does it feel for you being a Zack Snyder fan, and where does that kind of fall for you in like your overall kind of life thing?
I mean, all his movies have been amazing, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I know all of his work, but from watching 300 and so on to Man of Steel, I mean, all his movies have some kind of meaning to it. I mean, you gotta rewatch it, and every time you rewatch it, there's other stuff pops up that you didn't maybe catch the first time. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing, dude. But I can't wait for all the other stuff that's gonna come in the future. And when it comes to the Zack Snyder hate, dude, I don't understand, man. I mean, you could just type his name up, Zack Snyder, and all of a sudden you have like 20 people hating on you for whatever reason, dude. But I guess it's just the way it is on Twitter, no matter what. I mean, as busy as I am nowadays because of work, I open up my Twitter and someone's hating on Zack Snyder for whatever reason, and it's incredible, dude. I mean, it's
It's like
unfortunate,
the sun rises, Mr.
pretty
J. It's
much.
like the sun comes up, people gonna hate on Zack Snyder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So it's like crazy, dude. It's like this guy could just wave at you and say hi, and all of a sudden you're offended because he's being nice to you, But it's crazy the way people just think about negative towards him. Because from what we're reading all the time, all the actors that work with him, they love him, they praise him. So I'm sure it's for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure they just jump on the train to hate on him just because it's popular. I guess I don't know, but
Yeah.
whatever they
Yeah.
whatever they get off to, I guess is that.
Oh yeah. It's just because it's popular. 100%. That's like an automatic way to get like any type of clout or like
Yeah,
eyes on whatever you're talking about.
yeah,
Is
to
it
get
just
a
put
group of
Zack
people
Snyder
on
in
it.
your title?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I want to talk with you guys about the movements, right? APAS, right? Starting with you. Where were you at kind of throughout the release, the Snyder Cut process, restore the Snyderverse, and now, this new movement that has kind of sprung up out of nowhere.
So I guess with starting with release, I wasn't aware of it
Mhm.
until my brother told me about it, and then he showed me that that video from when was it? It was like when Zach was like talking about his cut of Justice League, and I think it was the famous "Wake the fuck up."
Yeah.
Sort of like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was definitely that video. And after I saw that, I was like, holy shit, like I really want to see this version. This is what we should have saw, because I remember walking out of Justice League and I saw it with like three other friends, and they were a bunch of MCU lovers, and I was the anti MCU person. And
Mhm.
and they of course
As
were like,
am
"Oh my
I.
god, that was so good! That was so good!" And I'm like, "Are you guys like on crack? Like literally, I watched the same movie as you." Like,
Right? Like, yo, we couldn't have watched the same thing. What?
yeah,
You go to
it was
AMC? No, man.
that was so like I just remember cringing the whole time. But then I also felt like this doesn't feel like the same. This isn't the same heart. This is just like studio bullshit. Like I just had like a sense but I didn't have the words to verbalize it. So
Oh yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
going back to like that whole like wake the fuck up situation with Zack and seeing that video and awakening like the whole release the Snyder Cut movement, I was like 100% behind it. And then I would say with Restore, I mean, I was in Sill's chat throughout that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was ranting and raving the whole time.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure.
hearing about whatever the clown table was planning and just like utter lunacy of it all. And then this, I mean, I gotta say, like, I am so grateful to you, Skiiwalker, because it's just like whenever that news with Cavill getting fired and leaving, whatever you know, whatever the real story is, I think personally he was fired, but
Yeah.
yeah, I legitimately like, and that was that big stream with Sil, and you were on there, I believe, and like just a lot of other people, and I like started to cry. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, I cannot believe this. This is just like we just saw him in Black Adam, and I was so stoked for Man of Steel 2 and the possibilities of it all. And so whenever I watched your stream and you said #sell, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm behind this 100%. Like I need to help in whatever way I can. Like hence why I got on Twitter. So yeah, I'm like 100% grateful to you, to Snyder Queen, to Leon, like everybody. Like it's amazing what's been happening. So
Yeah, thank you for that. It's super dope to just know that, something that I kind of conjured up with a couple other people had that kind of impact, right? I was literally like, when I was coming up with this whole thing, I literally was just I was seeing how everybody in Seal Nation was reacting and like in my streams and how hurt everybody was. And I was like, I just need to come up with something for Still Nation. Like that's literally all I was thinking about was like, you guys, right? And then to just see this thing grow and become what it's become is truly crazy. But just all you guys know that, you guys like Seal Nation was the actual genesis of this entire thing. It was for you guys, 1,000%. 1,000%. Mr. J, I want to ask you that same question, right? Like where were you throughout release the Snyder Cut, restore the Snyderverse, and now like coming into #sell?
I mean, I was there from pretty much the very beginning. I mean, just like APAS, I went to go see Justice League, and right away you can tell the tone of the movie was just different. It was the whole movie was just like garbage, really. It's
Real quick for me, right? Because I knew about, or I was hearing about the whole Cavill mustache thing,
yeah.
right? And I was like, man, there's no way they're gonna reshoot and this whole movie in 5 months and digitally alter his face. I was like, ain't no way they're gonna do that, right? And then the first scene you see Cavill and I saw his face and my heart just sank. I was like, it's all true.
Yeah.
This is not the same movie. And I knew right from then that it was some bullshit. But go ahead though, Mr. J.
Yeah. Like you said, when Cavill's face popped up, not kidding you, my reaction was, wow. And as the movie went on, I'm like, dude, this is not even Zack Snyder because we just got BVS, and it's the tone right away. Like I said, it's way different. And anyways, that movie came out, and all of a sudden I hear the whispers, that wasn't his cut. There's another cut out there. So I started following everybody, at the beginning with It's Mo, I followed her and she's doing her little campaign and stuff like that. And then I think they got the Restore the Snyderverse coming along, and I started on that. I was low key at the time. I would do the training events and stuff like that, and I supported however I could. So when the movie was finally came out, I mean, I was thrilled as hell, man. I took the day off and I watched that from as soon as it got released all the way through, and then just enjoyed it, you know. And then the whole thing with Henry Cavill, dude. When I saw him in Black Adam, dude, I thought everything was coming back because, you know, because Sylv and Mikey were for sure, they, you know, follow them. They're like, yeah, it's going to come out. So, of course, you know, I believe them.
Yeah, man, look, and we had all the reason to believe him, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cavill, they announced Cavill was back, Mr. J. They're like, welcome back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, literally, they did that tweet of like, oh, guess who's back? And it's like, like I
exactly.
don't this company, man. I can't. Hence why we are focusing on Netflix. That's it.
Yeah, so when Henry came back, I'm like, for sure it's gonna come out, dude. Zack's gonna come back. You know, he already came out with that video tribute to Henry about working with him in the future. So for sure, everything was planned out. They already knew, dude. So when that statement that Henry put out that he wasn't coming back, you know, of course, and you know, I was heartbroken with everybody because you know that was what we were fighting for Zack to continue his thing. So it was devastated, like you said in our chat. You know, it's everybody was pissed off, and then of course here you come with that amazing hashtag. You know, giving everybody life, and of course I'm gonna support that too because you know you and I, everybody else in the chat, you know, again, we're family. So I'm, like I said in the chat, you know, I'm not going to do any more trending bits. But when you said, this is what we're going to do, okay, I just did myself out. Let's do it one more time. You know, like I'm going to do this trending bit because, you know, I believe in it. And look, trended, been amazing. Momentum, you know, is moving on. And possibilities there. It's going to happen. I don't know. But, you know, you more than have a good and leave Sammy for that. I mean, I appreciate you guys. I see you guys doing all that stuff, and again, like APAS making an account and to help out. It's been amazing, dude. I mean, everybody uniting. Of course, again, here comes the haters trying to block for whatever reason. You know, again, you know, but it's been fun, dude, and it's hopefully, you know, Netflix does step up and they can afford those billions of dollars, you know, but you know, for the licensing fees, but
those billions and billions of dollars.
Remember, 50 billion. It's 50 billion.
50 billion. They got a license out Metropolis, Batarangs, you know what I'm saying? Kryptonite.
All that grass in the Kent farm that's got to be licensed out too, you know.
Lex Luthor's bald head, you know, they got a license out. Everything. Right? Like, this is crazy, yo. No, this has been. Oh, APAS. Let me ask you something, right? Because you've been part of Still Nation for pretty much since it's been in existence, right? And you just recently got on Twitter, right? How would you say that you've like seen a difference between like what happens on YouTube and what happens on Twitter?
Oh, the difference. I would say it's a lot worse on Twitter for sure. With the exception of, I would say this time last year with that whole thing with the, you know, certain betas that were stirring up useless shit for no reason, just because they're jealous. But yeah, I definitely like the difference is like I definitely prefer YouTube to like Twitter because just people on Twitter are just like I always thought that people were like, you know, over exaggerating or something like that. But then as soon as I like hashtagged, I was like, holy shit, it's true.
She's getting attacked, yo, like left and right. This is a hashtag once.
I know, and you would think, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I don't care about something, I just ignore it and don't say a damn thing about it. But these faceless, like cowards, just always talking shit just because of whatever reason. I don't even try to understand it. It's just like it baffles me, honestly. I'm just like you literally. I mean, it's just like me going into, I don't know, like a Kevin Feige like YouTube stan not YouTube, Twitter stan account and being like, fuck Kevin Feige, he's ruined cinema. Like I just why would I waste my time doing that? Like be more productive.
Yo,
That's all
that's
I gotta
so. Oh my God, A-Pass, you cooking with gas tonight. And she was nervous about coming on. Can y'all believe that? She's cooking with gas
say.
tonight, A-Pass.
Yeah. She's a pro, man. She's a pro
Yo, but
already.
that's absolutely true though, right? Like that is like me going in some Kevin Feige thread and just trying to like it's some people that's just loving the MCU. Right? It's like, yo, man, I
Yeah.
need to get my own universe in order first. You know what I'm saying? Before I go over there and start trying to, hey, hashtag sell.
Yes, facts.
Right? Yo, Mr. J, right? How would you say, because I know, man, you Twitter veteran, you know what I'm saying, right? and nice with the memes too, you know what I'm saying? Real nice
Oh,
with the
those
memes,
memes.
right?
Those memes.
Right. Yo, what would you say has kind of been like how you've experienced being on like Twitter, especially like being like a Zack Snyder fan?
It's been crazy, but it's been fun. It's entertaining because it's like I said earlier. It's like you say something positive about Zack Snyder, all of a sudden you got 50 people coming at you for whatever reason. It's like A-Pass said, you can just scroll through. You get the people that say, "Oh, I don't care about that," but then they're commenting on you for like 5 days.
Yeah. They like create their own mini threads about
Yeah,
why you
exactly.
suck for liking Zack Snyder or some
Like,
shit. It's just like, what the hell?
it's like you say you don't care, but hey, you're still talking to me, dude. It's been like a year. Move on.
Yo, who really needs to move on, right? Mr.
Yeah,
J, tell him,
yeah.
yo.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's because of work. I've been busy, but I open up my app on my phone and somebody's talking shit about this or talking shit about that. But it's just the way it is on Twitter. So you can be the nicest person, they'll still come find a way to get at you for whatever reason. But it's just the way it is. Like I said, I don't really care. It's if I take a shot at them, they're the one that's gonna be buttered because they're gonna be talking about it. I'll just say what I say and I move on, and that's it. And as a YouTube, I mean, it's good. I like it. I mean, you get your one rando instead of 50, but
You think it's your one random, right?
yeah, but it's entertaining, man. I love it. I mean, it's fun, dude. It's can't take it personal because it's just the way it is on Twitter. But it's you get your good days, you get your bad days, you get your fun times, and you get your shitty days. But it is what it is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now I want to kind of segue into the main topic, right? Because with this movement that has been started, um, the Zack Snyder community is very Zactivated right now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Zack is back to liking posts again. We got people showing up at wrestling events with Sell Snyderverse and the Netflix signs, right? Hashtag some other black guy went to Stone Quarry with a sign dressed like a black Superman. That was really wacky, right? I
Very
mean,
wacky.
there's just all these things that are happening that kind of has everybody feeling like it's the old release, the Snyder Cut days. How have you guys felt personally, ever since this whole thing has kind of started, and with just some of these little moments that have happened?
Well, yeah, I mean, I personally loved the Stone Quarry photo shoot thing going on with you in the suit and everything. I loved it. But I guess certain wacky people just felt the need to hate on it. Um, and
Super wacky.
super, yeah, just the wackiest of people. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like I mean, from what I gathered about the whole release the Snyder Cut, like social media activity, this definitely like feels reminiscent of that. Just based off of what I've heard from you guys and people that were there, and I mean, I'm loving it. I definitely you can kind of feel it in the air. It's very like charged. It's very Zactivated, as you said. Like people, I mean, despite what they say that we're just a fractious minority, I feel like there's a lot of people that really want to see this continue. You know, the Snyder Cut kind of proved that. Just like the fact that you turn total anti Snyderverse people to pro Snyderverse people just off of one movie is incredible, and people wanted
Right?
to see more of it. Yeah.
Yo, that one movie literally fixed the other movies before it with people that didn't like them. Like literally, they were like, "Oh, I get it now." Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the light
He had
bulb
to
went off.
start there to end up here, right?
Yeah, totally. I just, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely one of those people that like going back to what Mr. J brought up about how Zach, like his movies are just so deep. And that's what I love about his movies in general, but especially his DC stuff. Like I just feel like there's just so much. It's like an onion. Like each time that you watch it, like a new layer is pulled back and you're just like, "Oh my god, that's what he's been like trying to communicate all along." And yeah, I mean, I'm really I mean, I have a great feeling about this continuing one way or another. I definitely have a good feeling about it. So,
Oh man, I got a great feeling about the A pass. I'm
yeah.
charged up, activated
Yeah.
to the max. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you,
Agreed.
Mr. J? How are you kind of feeling now that this whole new movement thing has kind of sprung up?
I'm feeling great about it, man. I mean, it's like history repeating itself. You get the same vibe. I mean, you got the signs at the wrestling events. I mean, just the presence of everybody, not everybody, but most people are uniting again, pushing for this because they know that's the only option. I mean, you get your other people that are still, you know, having the ransom notes and, and demanding this and this guy to get fired, but, still begging like a dog to, restore. Yeah, exactly. But it's been cool, man. I mean, seeing you. I mean, I know you mentioned that you're gonna go to Storm Quarry and post that picture. I mean, hey, shout out to you, man. You got more balls than I do because I wouldn't have done it because it's. But it's great that you did it. But yeah, man. I mean, it's the same.
Hey, that was hard to do, man.
I
That was
believe
hard to
it.
do. Like I
I
ain't even
believe
gonna front. Like I had to go there. Like I had regular clothes on, like some fucking sweats and like a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Like put over the suit. You know what I'm saying? I had to like go sneak in, throw the cape on. You know what I'm saying? Go up
Yeah,
there real quick. It was crazy. Like
I believe
you
you.
know, crazy.
Yeah, but it's yeah. I
Crazy.
mean, this movement. I mean, it has everything going for it, man. I mean, it's. I don't understand why people who supposedly fight for Zack Snyder don't want to even be a part of it. If anything, they try to take it down. But this is our only chance that we got to restore everything and bring everything back. But I mean, it's positive. I mean, being a part of the Seal Nation, the Cool Table, and everybody else. I mean, we get that info and positive news. But
Mm-hmm.
it's for sure gonna work out, and I believe it's gonna happen because I mean, like I said, history repeats itself, and this is for sure going in the right direction. I believe it's gonna happen for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, yo, man. I got all the confidence in the world that this thing about to get sold somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting
Yeah.
sold somewhere. I don't care where it go, but
As long as we
it's
get it.
going somewhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As long as we get this thing, that is all that I care about. Shout out to Havoc, calling me courageous. Hey, it's all good, man. That was for y'all, 100%. That was for y'all. We got Falcone in chat begged. We got the Hub account in the chat. What's going on? If you believe in yourself and have dedication and pride and never quit, you'll be a winner. The price of victory is high, but so are the rewards. Hashtag sell
Damn.
CSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix is the way. 100%.
It's the only way.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. Hey, y'all know it's. He said, "What up to the Hub account? Look, the Hub account getting love in here." You know what I'm saying? Look, Hub account is here. Everyone's contributions count. Everyone's voice is heard. Stay positive and follow the rules of engagement. Man, yeah. You know what? And everyone's contributions do count, and everyone's voices are heard. That is one reason why I wanted to get some people on here that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all might not get to see on panels often, you know, but that you interact with all the time, because you guys' voices are just as important as ours. Absolutely. 1000%. If not for people like you and, you know, everything that you guys do, this thing wouldn't have been anything, right? I mean, once I saw APAS like created a Twitter, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring her up. Oh yeah. I was like, because that's the G shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on Twitter just to, you know what I'm saying, get in here and jump into the fray with all this nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that should be commended. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give you your flowers, because doing stuff like that, you guys might not know it, but it really gives people like me hope and drive, and it makes me want to keep going, to keep doing stuff and pushing this for you guys. 100%.
Team effort.
Team effort for sure. I mean, like you said, even the smallest voices, even if you just want to help out a little bit, hit a like or retweet, it all helps.
Yeah. I got my my parents to retweet a lot of stuff because they both have like Twitters, which I didn't know about. I did not know about this. Okay, and as soon as I got on and I told them why, they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll retweet stuff," because like they weren't as invested in like the Snyderverse stuff, but like I said, me and my brother, like we were just like hyping it up the whole time. So therefore it rubbed off on them and they want to see more. But the fact that I'm getting my parents to retweet shit is hilarious to me, but I also love it.
Right? That's dope, yo. Like, I've gotten my mom to watch, she has watched the Snyder Cut probably more times than me. She literally just used to put it on at her job and just watch it at work. You know what I'm saying? Just because she knows that I rock with it, right? So, this is the super dope. See, and I knew it was a reason why I had to bring you up here. Seeing you tell stories like that, and then it just makes it all the much more worth it, right? Absolutely. Our victory will be glorious, says Marcus. Absolutely. And not only will it be glorious, but I'm going to be insufferable, right? Real quick, right? If we're actually able to get this thing, right? What would that mean for you guys personally, right? And how do you think that the streets is going to react?
Well,
I'm about to say, you can go first, APAS.
Oh no, I wanted Mr. J to like, if he wanted to go first, but
yeah. I mean, I'll go. But I mean, personally, I mean, like I said, we've been fighting for it. I mean, it's gonna be amazing when we get it. I mean, however we get it, if we have to pay for it in theaters or whatever, DVDs or just streaming. I mean, I'll be there. I'm sure a lot of people will be there. Even the haters will be there because they got to watch it. It's just their thing, get a hate watch. But I mean, it's gonna be amazing when we get it. I mean, why wouldn't you want it? I mean, we got people that watched the Zack Snyder Justice League before that were hating on it before, and they ended up liking it. So it's gonna be just a matter of time. And personally, I can't wait. I mean, again, thanks to you, Sky, for bringing this up, and it's gonna be amazing when it's finally released, when that date's finally announced that Netflix and WBD are talking, those little whispers that eventually are gonna start coming out, gonna get everybody more excited, everybody's gonna come out, jump on the bandwagon, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
People that were hating on it as soon as it gets announced are like, "Oh, I was for it the whole time. I was doing all this stuff." Yeah, no. I mean, it'll mean the world to me, and not just me. I mean, to all of us. When this thing happens, because like a decade ago.
I see what you did there, A-Pass. I saw that tweet you put out. When, not if, right?
Yeah, I mean, because you have to like speak that way in general if you want something to happen. But this is like a very, I mean, this thing makes too much sense. That's what I mean, and I think I tweeted that out too before. Like, just anybody that is coming up with these straw man arguments about how it won't work, you're just wasting your breath, because when the day happens, I'm gonna be like, all you betas with your BS logic need to like sit down right now, because you literally wasted not just like just precious time hating on something for no reason at all. Like I don't get it. But
A-Pass says y'all wasted your lives. She was trying not to say it, like, you wasted years of your life just like hating on something.
I mean, it's literally gonna be like that film gob, like that compliment. I can't talk. Let me say that again.
Compilation,
yeah. That video that he made whenever the Snyder cut was announced, and like all these like so-called insiders with their information. Oh, guys, it doesn't exist. It's just like, it's literally gonna be like that all over again. So the fact that people are so defiant in their like stance like against it is just hilarious at this point. Like, you know what? Keep doing it, guys, because it gives us fuel, honestly.
Exactly.
Hey, for sure. Especially me. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I check my mentions and I see something crazy in there, I just be like, time to cook again. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Yeah.
A-Pass said, sit down. Hey, yo. That's going to be the new hashtag, sit down. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
A-Pass said,
this is dope, yo. Look, I am gonna be closing out within the next like 20 minutes, so I want you guys to put all your questions and comments in the chat. If you have any that you want to ask myself or either one of my esteemed guests for the evening, right? But before we get on out, I want to ask you guys this, right? Just going off of public knowledge, right? So that's like the comments from Peter Safran, David Zaslav, right? And just everything that we know about the current financial constraints of WBD and Netflix's place amongst the rest of the streamers. Do you guys really feel like this thing is plausible, right? Wait. I have a surprise guest for you guys. Somebody really wanted to come talk with you guys tonight. And this is super dope. So I'm gonna bring this surprise guest up right now. Sammy Snyder Queen is in the
building.
Hi.
What's up, Sammy?
Hey, Mr. J. Hey, Pass. How you guys doing?
I'm good.
Good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks. Sky, how you doing? You having a good night?
Yo, this is a fantastic stream, yo. I am having so much fun with this thing. it is incredible. So absolutely.
I've just been chilling in the chat. It's been fun.
Absolutely. Sammy, you heard what they've been saying, right? It what would you like to say to them, either speaking on the contributions that they've made to Steel Nation and our community, and just what they've meant to us as a whole, right? Throughout this entire process.
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, I'm a bit like a lot newer to Cell Nation than like you guys were already here when I came in. So you've always like it's been fun to get to know you guys so much. Like you've done loads for the community and for Cell Nation, and like for APAS, like jumping on Twitter to support the movement and stuff. Like that's amazing. Like Mr. J, your memes are always so funny. I love them.
Those memes.
And
Yo, the meme king, yo, 100%, like meme king, 100%.
Like when I'm bored,
absolutely
I'll find something to do.
So, like,
It's-
so listening to your stories is like, as you've experienced everything that went on with the Restore the Snyder Cut and release the Snyder Cut and Restore the Snyderverse movement. It's awesome to hear because I mean, quite honestly, I was very much of an outsider for those parts of the movements. Like I was on the edges, but I never did as much as I wanted to, you know, and that's why I made my account, Snyder Queen. That's why I made that account in like just over a year ago, because I wanted to do so much more for the community because of all of you guys, like because of the community, because you always give back. And like it'd be pretty biased of me to say, but I don't really care because like I think this is like the best community like on comic book Twitter easily.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
I love the small pocket of Cell Nation. I feel like that feels like family to me, and I love all you guys so much.
For sure, and we all love you too, Sammy. 100%. There was another shift in the algorithm just now, right? Because one of the scheduled guests just got here. Everybody have no fear. Bishop is here.
Yeah. Hey. All right, everybody, just calm down. The Bishop's here. All right.
Hi, Bishop.
What's good, everybody?
What's up, Bishop?
Hey.
Hey, much love to everybody on the panel, man.
Hey, this is great, yo. And I thought this is actually a dope way for us to kind of like wind down now, because Bishop, yo, we need some vocals, we need some of that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is great, yo.
Yes. Well, you know, I got it for you. You know, that's what I do. Yes, man. I just want to say, man, this I agree with everything that, you know, everybody was saying. This fandom is incredible, man. I started off when Seal was first getting started, and then he met Mikey, and then I was hooked, you know, because I love DC and I love Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Wonder Woman and Storm are my two favorite characters. So,
good choice.
you know, and yeah, I can't help it. I love powerful women, and because they remind me of my mom. But and then I saw, you know, I was down with the Restore the Snyderverse and release the Snyder Cut and everything, you know, but I didn't feel motivated to, you know, to just jump in and, you know, I was just following you guys, you know, on the low. I was a lurker. But
He was lurking in the chat.
yeah, I was lurking in the chat. I was a good lurker, but I was a lurker. And but after our hopes and dreams were dashed when Henry Cavill was fired, and yes, he was fired. I was as mad as everybody else, and then a brilliant young man named Skiiwalker, the Jedi, came up with a brilliant idea.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I was like, that was just genius. And I've been on the road with you guys ever since, and I've been trying to find ways to, add my little voice to it. So I added my voice to it. So, then I'm happy I did.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thanks.
I also wanted to bring Bishop on because I'm getting a little bit of an echo. Bishop is one of the people that he got back on Twitter just to kind of help out with this movement, and so stuff like that really energizes me and charges me up to keep going. Salute to you, Bishop. And we see all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, because it was I got frustrated with Twitter years ago, and it wasn't for me. But because of this movement, I was like, oh yeah, I got to get in on this. I got to get me some of this here. You see.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these here hashtags, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Yo, nah, this is dope, yo. If you guys got any questions for the panel, you know what I'm saying? Put them in the chat now, because I think that I'm gonna have Bishop take us out in a second. We need some of that energy. But I want to kind of go around and get everybody's final thoughts. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you one second. Bishop. So it's getting an echo. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go around. I want to get Sammy's take first. What's your final thoughts on everything before we get on out of here? And then we're gonna work our way around, and then I'm gonna go, and then Bishop's gonna take us on out. Sammy, can you hear me?
I'm mute. Yeah, sure. So like what I was saying to myself was, as everyone was talking about like how Cavill being fired affected them, like I was the same. Like I was completely done. Like I was so angry about that. And I was completely done with like Restore. I was like done with like hashtagging, done with like fighting for the movement or anything, like because I was treating that like the toxic rhetoric tweets that we were talking about before. So when Sky, when you were talking about it on the January 4th stream, like that just really lit a fire up in me. And I'm like super like proud of everyone for also taking charge of that and for like pushing that movement forward. Like everyone's doing such an incredible job, and it's amazing to see. It's just, it's wonderful to see. And we're not done yet. We got through one trending event. That's fine. Like we did an incredible job. But there's no slowing down. We've got other trending events. There are other dates in the future that we need to be loud on. See, March 18th isn't going to be the last trending event either. We're going to keep this going because stuff's happening in the background. We just have to be loud, and this is the year to do it in. This is such an important year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we just have to be we have to be together and united and just stay strong. Ignore people that are like naysayers or people harassing you or trying to like twist rhetoric or like lie about things. Just ignore them, block them, mute them. Tweet about Cell Snyderverse instead, because like the more louder we are, like the more we're heard. I think, yeah, we're doing
Facts.
an incredible job. Y'all are doing fucking amazingly. I love it.
For sure. Thank you, Sammy, for that. Cause like, yo, the fandom in this fucking community has been doing an amazing job. And I wake up every day just so grateful and thankful for everybody's efforts. All you guys are amazing, 100%. Sammy is right. We do got stuff coming for you guys. Absolutely. So make sure that y'all stay tuned because it's a lot of big things coming. A lot of big things
Absolutely.
coming.
I just
Thanks for
want to
popping
say,
in, Sammy.
I just
Go
want to
ahead.
say what CY said there. Keep going until it's announced. Absolutely. Were we going to restore the Snyderverse at any point and just hope for it to be? No, we were going until it was restored. And the same thing. We go until Netflix says it's bought. We don't stop. Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I love you guys.
For sure. Thanks for coming through, Sammy, and spitting some of that gangster fire. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Thanks,
I want to
buddy.
move on to Mr. J. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's been so dope engaging with you in the community all this time and then finally getting you on the stream. You know what I'm saying? And for it to be your first stream too, that's actually pretty super dope. So that really makes me happy. But yo, what's your final thoughts on all this stuff, man, with the movement and these hashtags and just how you feel about Seal Nation and all this stuff as a whole?
I mean, to repeat what Sammy said, I mean, you're gonna get your haters, you're gonna get your distractors. You know, all that doesn't matter. I mean, we got another training event coming. We got to get together, make that even better than what it was before. You know, we're not losing any momentum. You know, we're still strong. We're going forward. We're going stronger. Nothing's gonna stop us, and there's nothing stopping us, man. I mean, it's all up to us, and we're making waves thanks to you, Sky. I mean, for sure, it's gonna happen. I'm positive it's gonna happen. I have that feeling that it's gonna happen. But like you said, fight's not over until it's announced, for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got to keep killing it with the memes, Mr. J. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this
Yes.
nigga
Gotta try.
cracking me up, man. Y'all have no idea, yo. Oh man, when that wacky statement came out, oh my god, Mr. J is killing me. Yo. Yo, that was a wacky day, right? Yo, for sure, for sure. Thanks for pulling up, Mr. J. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Now, A-Pass, yo, look, it was great getting you on this stream. I'm glad that you let me talk you into doing it, right? I think that the chat, they enjoyed your presence a whole bunch. They're asking you to come back on YouTube more often, A-Pass, right? But what's your final thoughts on all this just involving the movement and Seal Nation and all that stuff? And I hope you guys had fun tonight too. You know, you and Mr. J. This your first stream.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Bishop's been on a couple, right, Bishop? Yeah, but y'all two is y'all first ones. All right, so hey, I hope y'all have fun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll try to come
Oh,
on.
I definitely had a blast. Yeah, definitely.
Try to come on often as I can, you know, because his work schedule. If you can get some early ones on, I'll try to come on for sure.
I got you, Mr. J. All right, but
Yeah.
A-Fast, yeah. What was your final thoughts on this?
Well, to echo everybody else, yeah, finish the conquest. until Netflix, drops the biggest bomb of all time. Yeah, I mean, just super, super grateful to know all of you and to have, interacted with you over the past couple of years. It's been one hell of a ride, and it's not over until it's over.
For sure, APAS. And thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, you were the first person that I reached out to. And thank you for coming on. And I just really appreciate your time. I'm gonna go ahead and go before Bishop goes because I got a feeling that I'm not gonna be able to follow that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to try. You know what I'm saying? So look, I just want to say, for me, you know what I'm saying, that look, this movement and this community is very, very special and very important to me, right? Every single decision that we make, you guys are at the forefront of each and every one of them, right? Putting things together for you guys to surprise you or try to find different ways that you guys can engage with these hashtags. It's been challenging, but it's also been very, very fun at the same time, right? We do not take these things for granted, that, you guys entrust in us to kind of follow our lead on certain things. And so we're just always striving to be somebody that you guys can want to kind of follow, if that makes sense. Moving forward, we got a lot of stuff planned for you guys, with these trending events, post-trending events, t-shirts, more t-shirts, right? Other ways of getting you guys hyped up. It's just a lot of stuff coming, and we just appreciate your patience and you guys engaging with these hashtags the way that you have been, because this whole thing is just being pushed up to new heights each and every single day, and the right people are listening. I believe that they're watching what we got going on, and so it's important that we kind of keep to the code and stay on track with this thing, and because that'll be the easiest way for us to be able to bring it home. So much love for you guys, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. Trending Day is 3/18. Make sure that you guys are ready for that. Head on over to inktothepeople.com/sell the Snyderverse. Go ahead and make a donation, grab a t-shirt, a hoodie, or even if you can't support monetarily, just make sure that you share out the link and the content. That's all that we ask. So much love to each and every one of you guys. I'm about to go on mute and let Bishop take us on out of here. Go on, Bishop. Much love, y'all.
All right, y'all. First of all, forgive me because this is my first YouTube stream and I don't have my earphones, so that's probably why you hear an echo. But this is the new commercial. Do you remember when we saw the league and they kick-step in Wolf's ass? Well, I remember and I loved it. That's why we need Zack so he can bring it back. Sell GSJL to Netflix, sell the Snyderverse to Netflix, sell the ZSJL to Netflix, sell the Snyderverse. Y'all know what to do. So just keep hashtagging.
Hey, I told y'all I can't follow that shit. We about to get out of here, guys. Hey, we'll get it y'all next time, yo. Peace.